Well, how's it going, everybody, and welcome to our Z Roll. If you are new, welcome. My name is Justin. This is Lacey. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. We have a lot of Disney Cruise content coming your way, and this one's going to be fun because it is all about Amazon finds for the Disney Cruise.
Also, we're going to link below all the products that we mentioned today, and those are affiliate links, so we do get a little bit of kickback from those, so we appreciate your support of our channel. We're not going to do any kind of category. We're just going to lay it all out there. So our first one is a pirate costume. So this one specifically we found is for a kid, and we got this one for Landon, and he absolutely loved it. It's really lightweight, so it's nice for packing because it's hard with like pirate costumes. You can go like all out, and there's so much gear you can like, and we have, Justin's got like wigs and gears and like and swords and stuff, but this one was really cool.
I cut back the last
you did. You can go pretty like extreme, but this one we thought was really cool because it had like the skull on it, and it came with like a cool bandana, but both the boys were like, whoa, like they just felt like really cool.
And it's pretty cheap too.
It really is really affordable. Yeah.
So next up is a power port. This is crucial because in the staterooms on the Disney Cruise, there's not a lot of outlets. And so having this to be able to charge all of your devices that use USB or USB C, it's really handy. Plug it in one, and then you can, charge everything that you have.
Yeah.
So we'll link below two different kinds. We have one that has USB C and USB A mixed. If you have some of those still, but everything's kind of going to the USB C now, and we'll link one that just has USB C. So this one is the one we use. It's by Anker, and it has USB C and USB A. And this one's a beast because it charges your like iPad, it charges my MacBook Pro. It has a lot of wattage, so it can handle all those big devices and small ones.
So next is a waterproof wet bag, and I actually already have one currently, and I use it all the time, but it's one that like stays in our daughter Junie's diaper bag. The one we link below is the same brand, this Bumpkins one. They're really cool, but they have Disney print ones, and I was like, okay, so I added another one because this one stays in our diaper bag, and I wanted one like for like travel.
Of course.
So it'll be here today actually.
Oh, wow.
Anytime. So I'll show you guys a picture of the one I got. They have like so many different ones. There was like Mickey Mouse ones, Minnie, but this one was like really cute. It was like princess themed and had like little lamps from Aladdin and just different things, so I thought it was really cute. But well, I'll let you use this sometimes. But it's just when you're on a cruise, you're always swimming, and it seems like the next day when you're leaving, like your suits just never get quite dry, at least for us. And so I feel like we're always packing wet swimsuits or wet clothes from the boys or different things. So it's just really nice to have something you can just throw it in there, and it won't get onto like anything in your luggage. And these have like a little like cool snappy hook. But yeah, so I'm really excited, and it's actually gonna be here like pretty soon, any minute. But
any second, guys. So next up is a waterproof phone case. Now we don't use this very often, but it's kind of nice like when you do certain excursions.
Right.
So if you're going out on a boat or whatever, and you just want to
snorkeling.
Yeah, and you want to take your phone and take pictures or something like that, we have one of these that we will just put our phones in. But what's cool about this is that if for some reason it falls off of like your neck or the boat or whatever, because it has a lanyard, so if you can have it on your neck. But if it falls into the ocean or something, it floats.
Yeah.
Has a little lifesaver.
Life vest for your phone.
Life vest for your phone. So it's pretty cool. We've actually had these for
a long time.
Years.
Yeah.
Like I think we got it on our honeymoon. Like, so I mean, they stood the test of time. Again, we don't use them for every cruise.
Yeah.
But it is nice to have in like your packing, arsenal, I guess, for cruising.
If you've never cruised with Disney before, their stateroom doors are magnetic, so you can decorate them with really cool magnets. And I know you can get some, if you didn't know, there's like at Etsy, you can get like certain like personalized ones. And then Amazon, obviously, we're sharing, Amazon Finds has them too. So if you're like at the end of getting close to your vacation and you don't have time to, wait to, get some specialized kind from Etsy, like they have really cute ones on Amazon. Also, they have whiteboards, like magnetic ones you can put on your door. So if you want to ask like a question a day, or ask people like, where are you from? And people can kind of like, write things on there as they walk past your door.
We actually really like decorating our door.
Yeah.
And even if it's something small, it's just because it's easy to find our door, especially with kids, they're running down the hallway kind of thing, trying to find our stateroom, and they just know where it's at.
Right.
Rather than having to remember your stateroom number. So
And it's just a fun thing, like, that's, you know, when you get there, it's like, okay, let's decorate our door. It just kind of becomes a fun, like, tradition.
We're going to come out with a video that's going to talk about, like, what we do the first day and that's part of like the unpacking and kind of getting ready and stuff. But that is definitely something we look forward to, is getting the door all decorated, and the kids love it. This next one is one that we forget quite a bit for some reason, and that is to bring a travel adapter, because some of the cruise ships actually have European outlets, and so this is a must to be able to use as many outlets as possible in your stateroom.
Okay, so this next one is actually with my wet bag on its way here. I ordered this yesterday too, but it's a game and it's by Disney and it's called I Found It, and it's like EIE because it's like an I Spy kind of a game. And I was so excited when I saw this because we have this game, but it's like a big board game. And Tucker absolutely loves it. It's one of his favorite games, and you get like the same concept, but it's just like a little.
It's a huge game. Like it takes up like all the living room.
Yeah, whenever he gets it out, it's just like goes for days.
Yeah.
But this one is like, a little travel card size. So I was thinking this will be so fun. Just like, when you're traveling and you have like time in the airport or plane, but also like during times when you're, at restaurants, if you're waiting for your meal or your meal's done, you're just hanging out. It's just like an easy one to pick up, and they have like certain things they have to find. And it's like so much fun. So I'm really excited that it's coming, and he's gonna be so surprised. It'll be a fun like new thing to bring on our future cruise.
So the thing that we love about the Disney cruise is the dining, the rotational dining. It's so much fun, so many good memories, but it is very long. And so having things for your kids to do during that is crucial. And so we'll have them have their iPads and stuff like that, but it's nice having like games to kind of keep them entertained.
Yeah, and like interactive ones, and it's fun because it's Disney too, so it's cool.
Next up is a document holder. We actually use this for all of our travels because we can just put all the important documents that we need for traveling, especially on embarkation day when you have maybe like copies of your birth certificate or just whatever you need, just things you need to make sure that you can get on that ship and you don't have to say wave goodbye to the ship because you forgot something important. A good way to organize everything so that way when you get there, it's just stress-free. You can get on that ship and start vacationing.
So one thing that's really great to have if you're getting off at ports or if you have an itinerary where you're going to Castaway Cay is like a beach bag or a tote bag, but something that you can put like your sunscreen in or your towels or just your things that you want to have with you, and it's like big enough to carry. I'd say like a towel. So the one we link below is actually a really cute tote bag. It has like a lot of Disney like character faces on it, but I know you can find tote bags or beach bags anywhere, but it's definitely a great thing to have. If
you have cruised before, you are part of the Castaway Cay Club, and it is Castaway Cay. We got a comment where someone was like, "It's K." I'm like, no, it's not K. It looks like it says K. It's actually Key. So I'm just saying, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry, but not sorry. It is Key. If it's your second time cruising, you're part of this club, and you usually get a tote bag of some sort, so you can also use that one as well. But if it's your first time, definitely recommend bringing a tote bag. Next up is motion sickness. If you are prone to get motion sickness, highly recommend grabbing some of these and taking it before embarkation day, maybe 24 hours or so before. You can also get this on the ship. They have a lot of medicine and stuff on the ship if you forget it. But if you're prone to get it, make sure you take it early on. I usually don't get motion sickness.
I don't either, but on our first cruise, I did a little bit. And I'd say even after that, most cruises, it's always the first night and usually the last night where I'm like, oh, you can feel it a little bit. So it's always good to bring just in case. Okay, if you like to bring hats or anything else that need a hook, I'm like looking at you, but I'm not. I'm pointing at you because you bring like 12,000 hats. It's really nice to have like little magnetic hooks. So we use these a lot in our room. We actually like hang our lanyards on them, hats, as I say. There's a lot of different things I feel like you can use them for, but there's just not a ton of space in the room. So it's nice to utilize what you have. And they have magnetic, as we talked about earlier, doors. So on the back of the door, you can put these hooks. Also on some of the walls, they're magnetic, so you can put them on there. But these I found to be like super useful, and honestly, I feel like we used them every day, and there's always something on it. So
especially when you get back from Castaway Cay, you can put your goggles. Castaway Cay. Yeah, I totally agree. If there's one thing you can get off this list, I would say hooks.
I would
It
too.
is, it's so easy to pack, but it's
They're
so
small.
useful.
Yeah.
100%.
And these ones were like really like sturdy too,
Yeah.
because like we hung like lanyards on there, and like I think even like Tucker's coat I put on there one time. He had a jacket. Like these ones were like really good.
There's just not a lot of room, especially when you have a whole family in a stateroom,
Yeah.
and so having places just to hang stuff that's easy to grab
Yeah.
is legit.
Right.
Now you probably know this, especially if you've watched a lot of Disney Cruise tips and tricks, but a water bottle is definitely a must.
Yeah.
Because the cups are small, and sometimes you just want to fill up a whole water bottle and then go enjoy the pool deck.
If you want to buy a water bottle, they're like $6 or something.
Yeah. They are kind of cool though. They're like Dasani, they're like aluminum or something.
Yeah.
They're cool.
They
I
are
like them, I
nice.
still buy them, but whatever. But we found these really cool, like squishy, what is this? Collapsible water bottles, and they like collapse like small. And so it's kind of nice for traveling.
Right.
You can kind of bring it out on the pool deck. You can bring hydro flask, all that kind of stuff, but honestly, like it's just, again, it's bulky, whatever. So we'll link a couple that we recommend down below.
Yeah.
But the collapsible ones are nice for traveling.
As we talked about before, the staterooms are small, so we like to utilize what we can to make, best use of the room and it doesn't become a disaster. But a laundry hamper. So that's one thing you don't really think about. And then when you're on your cruise, at least with us, when we've got kids and ourselves, it's like laundry can get everywhere, right? Dirty clothes. So having a designated area like at home, having a laundry basket is huge. But they have collapsible laundry baskets, so they can just fold down really small, so they can fit in your suitcase really easily and just pop that guy up. We put it in the closet actually, so it's kind of like out of the way, but it's still like easy to like, keep the dirty clothes there and all together, especially if you like want to do your laundry on the ship and just, kind of just take that basket with you. That works really well too.
So in the staterooms, you can actually put your luggage underneath the bed, and there's a lot of tips of just, taking your bag out and putting your laundry inside the bag.
Right.
But for us, it's just easier to have just a laundry basket, so we don't have to continue doing that. But when that gets full, then we'll take our luggage out and then dump it in and kind of
Which
reset.
it gets full with like 5 of us.
For sure. Next up is like a crossbody sling bag, and this is crucial if you're getting off the ship. Maybe you're going to excursion or just kind of like exploring. That way you can have all your valuables nice and close to you on your person, and that way you're not bringing like a whole backpack or something that you may not need everything.
Right.
So we'll just put like our wallet, phone, a couple things like that in there.
Yeah. So this is another like take it or leave it, like you don't have to, but now that I have one, we both do, it's like I have to bring it, but it's a Kindle. So yeah, super nice to have when you have just a day at sea and you just want to spend some time reading. So always bring my Kindle now.
Next up are sunglasses, and I have learned from experience not to travel with expensive sunglasses, or I guess I still do, but I'm
Lost a few.
I've lost a few, but I bring out my expensive sunglasses when I know I'm going to point A to point B. But if I'm like going out like excursions,
yeah.
on a boat, I don't know, parasailing, I will bring just cheap sunglasses.
Right.
They still can look cool, but I don't bring my Ray-Bans because I have lost 2 Ray-Bans on vacations.
Yeah.
If you add that up, it's not a good investment.
Right.
Like, so
they have some like really great kind on Amazon. The ones I have right here that are linked, I absolutely love, and I've worn all summer, and they, still are like really sturdy and working really well. So I love them.
So that's the last one. So let's go ahead and end on a little fun story. I actually just broke another pair of Ray-Bans 2 days ago. They literally fell off of my face. I don't know how, and fell in the concrete and shattered. I'm like, maybe I just don't buy maybe I don't buy Ray-Bans anymore. Maybe I'm done.
Yeah.
Until the next pair. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We actually have a Disney cruise like information playlist.
Yeah.
We'll link below. We have like packing tips and all kinds of different tips and tricks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we're continuing to add and update and all that. So look out for more videos. And if you have not subscribed, please do that and ring the bell so you're notified when we come out with more of these videos. Other than that, we will see you in the next one.
Bye
Bye guys.